Summer is in full swing here in South Carolina, and nothing says summer like an Adirondack chair. We're going to build the Adirondack chair that redneck dreams are made of. I don't think so. Definitely need one of those.
I love building things that make people smile, and this project was a home run. Bosch sent me this 36-volt drill to make this thing go, and PureColor sent me some even grain stain to make it pretty. Now as builds go, this one's pretty straightforward. I built this frame and threaded some 36-inch all thread through to use as a rear axle, and then mounted the frame of an Adirondack chair to this box basically. Now I beefed up the front a little bit because it's got to hold some weight, and I'm going to mount the steering mechanism to this whole front side. With the basic structure done, there was a ton of sanding.
Woohoo! Making some progress!
For the frame, I'm using Cactus Green even grain stain from PureColor. Nice thing about this is they make spray for the pros, and they make a wipe on for DIYers, and whether you're wiping it or spraying it, the color is exactly the same. PureColor's products are made with clean chemistry, so whether you're spraying their stain, wiping their stain, or spraying their Pure Bond acrylic, you don't have to worry about getting all kinds of nasty chemicals in the air or in your lungs. And no matter what kind of wood you're spraying it on, the color always comes out even. So the stain dried in about 15 minutes, so I was able to keep moving, which is nice, doesn't interrupt the workflow. I then screwed on the back slats for the chair, and came back and used my 18-gauge brad nailer to tack the seat slats on. So for the drive mechanism, I'm using a right angle gear reduction. It's a 7.5-to-1 gear reduction, and I just framed it in with some 2x material. And then when I had that done, I sprayed it with some stain. After everything was sprayed with stain, I'm using Pure Bond's acrylic to protect it, because I am going to leave this thing outside, and I want to keep it nice looking for as long as possible. And for those of you who spray professionally, yes, I had the settings on my gun wrong. So off camera, I built the front of this, and I mounted some batteries on it, and it turned out amazing. Absolutely turned out wonderful. I was really happy with this build. Now to make this go, I just have a cable wrapped around the drill, the trigger of the drill, and I pulled out on the handle. And then I 3D printed some battery holders so I could have some extra batteries with me, and I screwed those onto the front of the Adirondack chair tractor looking thing, and then threw a battery in, and it was really just time to test it. Now there's a couple more cool things I did with this. First of all, if you're going to have an Adirondack chair, you want to take your drinks with you, so I put a little cart on the back that hold a cooler so you can put your favorite beverage in there. And then I added a little compartment, so to keep your beer nice and cold, or whatever you're drinking, you just dump a couple beers in that little compartment. And here's where the real magic happens. Every drill-powered Adirondack chair needs a Tyrannosaurus Rex beer fountain that is drill-powered. You don't even have to get out of your chair to get a cold beer. Drill-powered beverage delivery system. It doesn't get much better than that. And it goes without saying that every drill-powered Adirondack chair should have an umbrella to keep you shaded from the sun, and a place to hold a tablet so you can relax and watch a movie. And with the 16-inch wheels on this thing, it doesn't matter whether you're on the road, on the grass, or in the sand. It keeps on going. The next thing to do was to test and see how far one battery would take you. And of course I had plenty of volunteers to help figure that out. My daughter drove this thing all over the neighborhood. By the time everything was said and done,
Still going.
And of course the neighbors had to get into the action. We had a lot of fun with this thing. All told, at the end of the day, we put almost 10 miles on this thing using 36-volt batteries. Big shout out to Bosch for sending me the 36-volt Bulldog drill to make this thing go, and to PureColor for sending me even grain stains and their PureGuard coating. It really made this look really gorgeous. And thanks for sponsoring today's show, guys. As always, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Lots more fun stuff coming down the pipe.